In the beginning of the drama, we see our female lead, Hye Kyung. She is writing a report for a judge and mentions the name of her town as Patan. She says that she hates this place a lot. We are also shown some past scenes where we see Hye Kyung with our male lead, Doha. We then come to the present, where we see Doha traveling by airplane. In the next scene, we see some villagers sitting on a protest, and in front of them is the town revitalization team's office. We see that Yi works there. Just then, Hye Kyung's boss comes to her and says that the people outside are protesting and that the chief is a friend of her father, so she can go and talk to them. Hye Kyung replies that she is not going anywhere before 2 Aksak. Her boss says that she has to do this right now. She says that he will have to agree to one thing, and after saying that, she goes outside. There, she tells all the people to file complaints online about internet problems. After that, Hye Kyung starts talking to all the people. We see that Hye Kyung already knows everyone because she is from the same town. Meanwhile, we see Doha secretly watching her. Hye Kyung manages to convince everyone and asks them to leave, and all the people go away. She then comes back inside. After this, everyone starts talking about a project. Just then, Hye Kyung receives a call from a man named Happy. In the next scene, we see Hye Kyung reaching him. Here, this man is showing a house to a family. That means Hye Kyung wants to seal her house. After that, everyone comes inside to look at the house. Here, Hye Kyung explains that it is not one house, but 2 houses. She says that her father and his friend had built this house, meaning 2 families used to live here. There is a library at the back. We see that both houses are attached, and anyone can move from one to the other. After that, everyone comes into their rooms. Here, we see an old man looking at a ball that has a hook in it. We see that he takes it out and asks what this hole is for. Happy tells him that on that side used to live Mr. Baek's son. After seeing the house, everyone leaves from there. After coming outside, Happy says that she should talk to Doha and settle whatever happened between them. The scene cuts, and we see Doha. Here, he is exercising with one of his friends. After that, both of them come outside. We see that his friend is in a wheelchair. His friend's name is Yu, and he asks Doha, "You are not going to sell your house? So what is your next move?" We see that Doha does not say anything, and the scene shifts again to Hye Kyung, who is in a meeting. Here, she is talking about removing the fences installed in Patan town. She says that if they remove them, space for parking will be created, and they won't need to build a parking lot, nor will they have to spend money. We see that everyone is questioning her against this idea. One girl says that the land does not belong to the government, it belongs to the people. Hye Kyung replies that she will take permission from those people. After hearing this, the village head gives permission and says that if she takes their permission, he will approve the removal of the fences. After that, we see Hye Kyung receiving a call from Happy, and she reaches him. Hye Kyung shows him the papers of her house. Here, the neighboring house was earlier in the name of Doha's father, but Hye Kyung finds out that her father has now transferred that house to Doha's name. Now, to sell that house, Hye Kyung will need Doha's permission. After hearing all this, Hye Kyung calls Doha's father and asks him when he transferred the house to Doha's name. Doha's father replies that Doha asked for it on his birthday, and he could not refuse him. After the call ends, we see Hye Kyung taking out Doha's number, but she does not call him. She becomes sad and says that every summer, the same thing happens to her. Then we are shown a scene from 17 years ago, where we see her in a hospital with her father. Hye Kyung has a peanut allergy. After that, her father brings her to the peanut house and says that these are 2 houses that are connected. Here, Hye Kyung sees Doha for the first time. After that, we are shown scenes from different years where we see Hye Kyung getting troubled because every summer gets ruined for her. In the present, we see Hye Kyung receiving a message saying that Doha has sent her 500,000 won. The scene shifts, and we see a girl named Lee Sol, who is Hye Kyung's friend. Here, she is trying to talk to her grandfather, but he is not replying, which makes her angry. In the next scene, we see Lee Sul and Hye Kyung eating together. Lee Sul says that her grandpa does not listen to her. After that, Hye Kyung questions her and asks if she knows that Doha is here. From Lee Sul's reaction, Hye Kyung understands that she already knows and that Doha has been here for quite some time. Now we see Hye Kyung taking another man's name, Oh Sung, who is none other than Doha's friend. Hye Kyung tells Lee Sul that she is meeting both of them behind her back, meaning she is talking badly about her. Lee Sul replies that they do not talk badly about her. After that, we see both of them sitting at a place. Lee Sul says that she does not think Doha loves Hye Kyung anymore because he does not talk about her at all now. She also says that Hye Kyung herself told him not to come to meet her and not to talk to her. Hye Kyung tells her that she messaged Doha, but he has not replied yet. In another scene, we see Lee Sul with Oh Sung, who is her boyfriend. Lee Sul asks him if he knows why Doha has come here. He replies that he does not know and asks why he should tell her. After that, we are shown a night scene where we see Hye Kyung sleeping, but she is still thinking about Doha, which is why she cannot sleep. She gets up and we see her reaching Doha's house. Just then, she receives a message from Doha, where he tells her the time and date to meet. Hye-kyung reaches the place at the given time and date, but instead of Doha, his lawyer comes to meet her. This man's name is Soo-yeok. After that, we see Hye-kyung talking to him about the property. The lawyer tells her that she should recheck the papers because now she cannot do anything alone. We see Hye-kyung threatening him and saying that she will make holes in the walls. She tells him to inform Doha about this and also says that she will sell his hockey sticks. She also tells him to tell Doha to send her money for the kids. After that, we see Soo-yeok telling all this to Doha. The next day, we see Hye-kyung in her office. Some elderly ladies come there, and Hye-kyung asks them to sign permission so that their land can be used. The ladies say that first Hye-kyung will have to work with them. We then see Hye-kyung and some women from her office going to work with them. There, we see Hye-kyung being very angry. After that, we see Hye-kyung returning home and looking for her dog Subok, but she cannot find him. She searches everywhere and then finds him in a park, where Doha is also present. Seeing him brings back her past memories. Hye-kyung tries to take her dog away, but the dog stays there because he is eating something. Doha laughs and says that Subok has become so thin, even though he sends money for him every month. He takes the food and starts going towards his house, and the dog follows him. Both of them reach home. Here, Doha asks Hye-kyung to sit at one place. Hye-kyung tells her dog that she will give him lots of food, which makes the dog go inside with her. We see Hye-kyung washing her dog's paws and telling him that she will not give him anything to eat and that she has deceived him. The dog leaves and goes to Doha. When Hye-kyung sees this, she gets angry and says that he has no idea how much time and effort it takes to raise a dog. After hearing everything, Doha says that she has not changed at all and that it has been a long time. 2 years have passed. Hye-kyung says that they need to talk. We see both of them talking about the property. Doha asks why she is so desperate to sell the house. She replies that he already knows why she wants to sell it and says that she is tired of this place. She asks why he came back after so many days. Doha replies that she herself told him that if he came in front of her, she would kill him. He says that he came because she said she would make holes in the walls and sell his favorite hockey sticks. After hearing this, he had to come. While talking, they go inside the house. Doha goes up the stairs, and Hye-kyung follows him. Doha suddenly stops, causing Hye-kyung to hit her head on him. Doha says that he thought she would have changed by now, but she is still the same, while he has changed a little. After that, we see Hye-kyung going into her room and saying that she cannot lose to him. She starts looking at him through the hole in the wall. On the other side, we see Doha also looking at her. He says that she is just like before and completely crazy. She throws a pencil at him through the hole. Doha then sits down. After that, we see some construction workers. Doha comes there and starts making some designs. We also see Doha's father, Mr. Baek. Mr. Baek starts discussing Doha and Hye-kyung. In another scene, we see Hye-kyung with her boss, who asks whether she has taken permission from the people. After that, we see Hye-kyung going to take permission from them, but everyone refuses and says that removing the fences will destroy their homes due to flooding. Hye-kyung says that the flood happened 2 years ago, and nothing like that will happen now. One lady tells her that it was not someone else but Doha who told them to refuse. The scene shifts, and we see Doha sitting with some ladies, explaining to them that the fences should not be removed. He says that there is heavy rainfall there, and the fences stop the flood and protect the houses. Hye-kyung arrives there and argues with him. She says that this used to happen earlier, not anymore, and she will prove it. We then see Hye-kyung outside her house, getting a wall broken that was built to protect against floods. Seeing this wall brings back some past memories. The machine also breaks that wall. Hye-kyung says that she will fix everything herself. Just then, Doha arrives and says that he will do it because it is his side. Doha says that he does not want to sell the house. Hye-kyung asks why he did not tell her earlier, and says that now she has no other option but to file a case. Hearing this, Doha says that then why should he help her, and leaves from there. After that, a worker comes to inspect the place and says that it will take some time. Hye-kyung looks at her house and says that she knows when her bad luck started, from the moment Doha entered her life. We then see Hye-kyung hanging upside down. Just then, Doha comes and says that she is still here, and that he knew it because whenever she is sad, she always comes here. She says that since he entered her life has been ruined. We are shown past scenes where Hye-kyung and Doha slowly grow up, their friendship turns into love, but 2 years ago, for some reason, she asks him to leave. In the present, Doha asks if she is still angry with him. Hye-kyung says that every summer Doha comes back and ruins her life. Then we see the story from Doha's side, where we see how he met Hye-kyung for the first time. We see him drilling a hole in the wall through which he sees Hye-kyung, who throws a pencil at him. We also see their families eating together and the two of them fighting, because of which Hye-kyung's mother locks them in a room. Doha starts playing a game and Hye-kyung joins him. They compete, and whoever loses has to listen to the other. Doha keeps winning, but he gets exhausted and loses once, after which he faints. Their bonding grows stronger, they grow up, and their feelings also grow. We then see a scene from summer 2022, where Hye-kyung tells Do-ha to never come back into her life and asks him to leave. We return to the present and see the same scene again. In the next scene, we see Do-ha in his office with his team leader. After that, we see them meeting an old man, showing him a house design that was made by Do-ha himself. Do-ha explains the design properly, and the old man really likes it. After that, they leave. On the way, Do-ha remembers the scene and asks Hye-kyung if she still hates him. She says that he is mistaken, that there is nothing between them now, and why would she hate him? Do-ha says that she is lying, and that she is very curious to know why he came here. Hye-kyung says that she does not care at all and leaves. Just then, she receives a message saying that Hye-kyung has been sitting next to him for an hour and has not said anything, asking if something happened between them. Hye-kyung snatches his phone, reads everything, and asks when their friendship became so deep. She asks who Soo-hyuk is and why he took a case against her. Oh-sung replies that he knows him and that he mostly handles celebrity cases, and he does not understand why he took such a small case. Hye-kyung also says that there is nothing between her and Do-ha now, and that things are not the way they think. After that, we are shown a court scene where we see Soo-hyuk fighting a case. He humiliates his victim to win the case and succeeds. Outside the court, he says that his colleague can only last for 1 minute and that the man is an Olympic player, a kind of celebrity. Articles get published about him, and he gets angry. After that, Soo-hyuk comes out of the court, and Hye-kyung arrives there to talk to him. She asks why he took such a small case, especially hers. He replies that he took it because he will enjoy it. Hye-kyung gives him some documents and says that she has fought this case before, and she won it. After that, we see that Soo-hyuk is sitting not with anyone else, but with Do-ha. Here, Soo-hyuk is saying that she has been living there for 2 years and has been doing everything herself, meaning she pays the bills and takes care of everything. Even if we go to fight the case, it will be a disadvantage for us. Hearing this, Do-ha smiles and says that nothing like that will happen. The scene shifts, and we are shown Hye-kyung's office. Here, they are receiving a lot of complaints, and they are not able to solve them. Just then, Hye-kyung receives a message, and she shouts loudly. In the next scene, we see that she reaches Do-ha. Here, she shouts at him and says, "What is this you have written? That the money you used to send every month was for house maintenance. You know very well that you were sending that money for Subak." But he says that he sent that money in her name, and all that money was meant for repairs. But you did not get anything repaired, and you even damaged my property. He then says, "You want to know, right? Who I came here for." To this, she says that she does not want to know, nor is she interested in listening to him. He stops her and says that he knows she wants to know, but she starts talking nonsense to him. We see Do-ha saying that he will never apologize because he did not make any mistake. He says that he said the same thing back then, and he will say the same thing today. Hearing this, we see that she becomes very angry and tells him, "Fine, then we will meet in court." She angrily goes to her room and starts playing music. Hearing this, Do-ha says that she still does the same things she used to do in childhood. She has not changed at all. Then we see her in the office where she has a lot of complaints, but she has only been able to complete 40% of them. Hearing this, Hye-kyung says that she will complete them as soon as possible. Just then, we see a man arrive whose name is Jin. He is Hye-kyung's ex-boyfriend. We see Hye-kyung going home, and that man follows her in his car and tells her to come with him. Hye-kyung tries to ignore him, but he keeps following her. We see Hye-kyung go to him, and she is about to break his car window, saying that if you do not leave, I will break it. Hearing this, Namjoon leaves from there. At home, we see Do-ha in a meeting. After the meeting ends, he looks for food for his dog. At this time, he is on Hye-kyung's side, meaning inside her house. There, he notices sleeping pills kept there. He also notices that she has fallen asleep on the sofa. Then the scene shifts, and we see Lee Seul. One of her colleagues comes to her and says that her grandpa is calling. We see her reaching a cafe to meet her grandpa, but instead of her grandpa, there is a man there. Her grandfather had sent her on a blind date. We see her tell him that she already has a boyfriend. Then she goes to her grandpa and starts shouting at him, asking what his problem is when he knows that she loves someone, and that guy is very good. She is talking about Oh-sung. Oh. In the next scene, we see Oh-seung playing hockey, that is, ice hockey. Here, we see Lee Seul come to cheer for him. Just then, we see Do-ha arrive there as well. She then tells him to sit away from her because she has a boyfriend, and she is very loyal to him. After that, we are shown a night scene. Here, we see Hye-kyung coming home and seeing that Do-ha is putting curtains in her room. Do-ha says that since she sleeps here, he is putting up curtains so that she can sleep properly. Hye-kyung looks at the things near him and asks where he got them from. He says that he brought them from the basement. We see Hye-kyung send him back to his room and lock the basement from both sides. Why she does this will be revealed later. When she comes back, we see Do-ha show her that he also has a key to the basement. In the scene, we see Do-ha in the office. Everyone is showing him designs, but he does not like any of them. Everyone is very exhausted because he wants everything perfect. Then we see him with the team leader. Here, Do-ha says that they have to do the Patan work first. The scene shifts, and we see Hye-kyung searching for a tree. Then we see Do-ha arrive there as well. Both of them came to find the same tree, the one they planted in childhood. But whichever tree Hye-kyung touches, we see Do-ha pointing out some fault in it. After that, we see both of them sit down. Hye-kyung says that she has been taking good care of this tree for 17 years and has even been sending him photos. She takes his phone and starts showing the photos she sent every year. Then she sees that there are photos of her as well, because he secretly took pictures of her, meaning he was stalking her. She gives the phone back to him. At night, we see both of them coming back. She asks him why he is keeping her photos and tells him to delete them. He refuses and says that he can send them to her, but he will not delete them. While returning, we see Hye-kyung fall asleep and Do-ha keeps looking at her. We are shown the same scene again. Here, Do-ha is asking Lee-sul whether Hye-kyung does not sleep properly. She tells him that she has not been sleeping properly ever since Do-ha left her life, and her mother also passed away. Her father went overseas, meaning he has kind of lost his mind. She uses sleeping pills to sleep. She says that she has stopped her many times, but she still uses sleeping pills because she cannot sleep properly. We see Hye-kyung wake up and ask what he is looking at. Do-ha says that he is looking at her, then changes the topic and says that she has grown old because she is now 30 plus. They get out of the car and we see Namjin arrive behind them. He starts talking nonsense and says that they should go inside and talk. We see Do-ha stop him. Namjin tries to attack Do-ha, but Do-ha knocks him down with his leg. Then we see all of them at the police station, where Namjin keeps talking nonsense. Namjin says that because of her, he did so many things, and because of her, he even cut that tree. Hearing this, she gets very angry and hits him on the head with her phone, making Namjin unconscious. In the scene, we see the police drop them home. Here, Do-ha asks her whether what Namjin said was true. She says yes, it was true, and that she told him to cut it, and it was just a tree. She asks why he is overreacting so much. Do-ha says that it was their 17 years of memories. She says that they are not kids anymore, and just because they kissed there does not mean it became their memory. She says that he used to come here only for 21 days. Then Do-ha asks whether she wants him to stay here forever. We see Hye-kyung hear this and go inside, but then she comes back out and says that she hates it here, that she does not like living here. She says that if he does not leave, then she will leave. After that, we see her pack her bag, and both of them leave in different directions. Hye-kyung reaches her friend Lee-sul. Then we see it start raining. On the other side, we see Do-ha in the rain as well. Suddenly, a car comes in front of him, and he narrowly avoids it. Because the wall of their house breaks, water enters their house, meaning it goes into their basement. We see Hye-kyung come home in the rain and go to the basement, which is filled with water. After opening the gate, she goes inside, and due to water pressure, the gate closes and does not open. We see Hye-kyung take a box and try to come out, and then she remembers that she had locked it from both sides. The water keeps rising, and we see her start drowning. In the scene, we see Hye-kyung lying on the sofa, meaning Do-ha saved her. As soon as Hye-kyung wakes up, she asks where the box is and starts checking it. We see that the items inside belong to Do-ha, meaning they belong to both of them. He says that she said she did not care about him or these things. So why did she risk her life? Hye-kyung says that this always happens when she meets him. She feels that they both should leave each other's lives and never come back. But Do-ha says that he is not going anywhere. He says that he has always listened to her. But this summer, he will stay here and will not go anywhere. He says that he came here to spend this summer with her, and he will spend it. They will get through this summer together. We see Hye-kyung standing with Do-ha's brother, Do-young, looking at the stars. Then Do-young asks her when she will tell him that thing. Hye-kyung says that she likes someone else. We return to the scene where Do-ha says that he is not going anywhere and will stay here. Hearing this, Hye-kyung says that he cannot stay here because he has no right to live here. Saying this, she goes to her room. The next day, we see her come downstairs, where all the things are laid out to dry. But Do-ha has also left some tablets and syrup for her, which she throws into the dustbin. In the scene, we see her in the office, where they are receiving many calls. Due to last night's rain, there has been a lot of damage, and they go to help. We see that, along with Hye-kyung, many others also go to help. We see that Hye-kyung smells bad because she even went to a pig house. The scene shifts, and we see Do-ha, where Suyok comes to meet him, and also brings some food. He says that he has fixed a court date for their case. We are shown a scene from 2 months earlier where we see both of them. Suyok says that Hye-kyung will definitely fight the case, and he knows she will want to fight it. Even if they lose the case, It will be fine. We return to the present, where Suyok says that among all the people he has met in court, Do-ha is different from everyone else. Then we see Hye-kyung return to the office, still smelling bad. Her boss tells her that headquarters is calling her. She has only half an hour, so she goes straight there in that condition. At headquarters, she meets a woman named Ian, who tells her about a project that is going to happen in Patan. This project is based on a summer triangle. The architect for it is none other than Do-ha from New York. We see Do-ha arrive there, and Ian introduces him as the architect of the project. Do-ha talks to Hye-kyung like a stranger. In the next scene, we see them in a meeting. Do-ha says that they will build an observatory on the school site. He says that he loves watching stars, and people will like it too. In the background, we see a triangle, and they are building a similar project. Ian says that this will completely erase children's memories if the school is demolished. But Do-ha says that the school has already been closed, and nothing will happen to it. Then he says that Hye-kyung is from here, and she will be good for this, meaning she will guide them. After that, we see both of them outside the school gate. Hye-kyung says that this project is not a coincidence and that he is doing all this out of guilt. He says that he has no guilt about his brother and that they had already promised to build this observatory. We see them arrive there and say that they will show her the school, and they enter inside. Here, both of them look at a board, after which we are shown the past. We see a man putting up this board, which has the name of a short-living star. This is a room where school club students used to stay. We see 4 people there: Lee Sol, Oh Sung, Hye-kyung, and another man whose face is not shown. He says that if they confess their love at the summer triangle, they will never break up. Hearing this, one of them says that she will definitely go there and confess her love. Another says that how can she believe such superstition? We return to the present, where we see Hye-kyung say that she is going home. We see the boys look around and see photos and say that there is a photo of Hye-kyung and Do-ha there. Then, Do-ha shows them a place, a secret spot, where they kept a box. We see the same box being opened by Hye-kyung at her home, where there is also a badge of Do-young. Seeing it, Hye-kyung says that whenever she sees this box, her memories come back. After that, we see her sleeping when she hears some noise. She then comes to the basement where Do-ha is working, fixing the basement. He asks her what happened. She leaves from there, takes a bottle from the fridge, and applies it to her face. We see Do-ha come there too and ask what happened. She says to leave everything as it is. Do-ha says that whatever belongs to her belongs to him, and whatever belongs to him belongs to her. He says that now she has grown up and should stay at home instead of roaming outside like this. Hye-kyung goes to her room. Then Do-ha remembers that when Hye-kyung came to the basement, she had called him Do-young. In the scene, we see Suyok with his sister. His sister asks how he took such a case. He says that he likes taking cases that he enjoys. At home, we see Hye-kyung with Lee Sul talk. Then Suyok arrives, starts checking the items, and takes their permission. Lee Sul looks at him and says that he is her type. Then she says to Hye-kyung to take care of him because she is leaving. Suyok says that she likes Mr. Do-ha so much that she is selling this house because of him. Hye-kyung says that she is selling the house just like that, and there is no reason. Suyok also says that he took this case so that he could eat with Do-ha 10 times. But where is Do-ha right now? The scene shifts, and we see Do-ha with his father, serving food. After that, we see him with his father, going somewhere. Then his father receives a message from Hye-kyung saying that if they had sold the house earlier, none of this would have happened. Do-ha takes his father's phone and replies. After that, his father talks about the past, saying that when his mother said she was getting remarried, Do-ha became very upset. Everyone was thinking about what to do, whether to take him on a trip or buy him gifts. But then, they said that he would come to their house, and they would live with him just like before, without any overacting. After that, we see Do-ha driving in a car. On the other side, we see Hye-kyung in the office. Since Do-ha is staying in her house, she says that she will also do the night shift. Then a call comes from the town saying that there are some kids making noise in the school, and we see her go to the school. As soon as she climbs the school gate, she starts remembering her past, how she used to climb it like this. When she enters the school, she again remembers the past when she was with Do-ha, but then a man comes and tells her to leave. After that, they go to the roof, and for the first time, we are shown Do-young, who looks just like Do-ha, but he does not wear glasses. After that, we see them looking at the star triangle. We see Do-young taking their photos. In the meantime, we see Do-ha holding Hye-kyung's hand. Hye-kyung just keeps looking at it. After that, we come to the present. Here, some kids are doing something wrong, so the police come to catch them. In the scene, we see Do-ha standing outside the house and looking at the triangle, meaning today is the same date on which all of them used to look at the triangle. Then we see Hye-kyung looking toward her house. We go into the past. Here, Hye-kyung says that whenever Do-ha came to their place in summer, their summer would start, and she spent her entire summer with those two. We see all 3 of them looking at meteors along with the star. After that, the same scene is shown where we see Do-young watching those two. Here, we see that he does not look happy while watching. In the next scene, we see Hye-kyung and Do-ha. Hye-kyung is drunk and kisses Do-ha, and Do-young is watching them. After that, we are shown a night scene where we see Hye-kyung sleeping. Then Do-young comes there, and we are shown the same starting scene where we see Hye-kyung telling him that she does not like him. She says that she likes Do-ha. Then we come back to the present where she is thinking about the same thing and feels sad. The next morning, we see Hye-kyung coming to the office and she finds out that one of her colleagues has been transferred. After hearing this, she goes to her boss and says that she herself had asked for the transfer. After that, she goes to the admin office and talks to that girl about the transfer, but she refuses. Meanwhile, we are shown Lee Sol and Oh Sung talking to each other. Then they start talking about Hye-kyung and say that they do not know whom she likes. In the next scene, we see Hye-kyung arriving at Do-ha's building. A man who works under Hye-kyung is showing her around and explaining the project. He says that Mr. Do-ha is working very hard on this project. We see Hye-kyung going to Do-ha and telling him that he will fix all of this. After that, Do-ha says that after this, he has to fix her and himself too, because when he listened to her, he ruined everything. He says that he should not have listened to her because as soon as he left her, she also... At that moment, Hye-kyung remembers her past decision where she said that she likes someone else. She also says that she still regrets that decision. In the end, we are shown the scene where we see Do-young leaving for abroad, and then we come back to the same scene where Do-ha says that he wants to spend this summer with her. After that, we are shown Do-ha's past, where we see him in a foreign country. After coming back home, the first thing he does is talk to his father and gets the house transferred in his own name. After that, we are shown all the same scenes where he meets her. Then we are shown a scene from 2 years ago where Hye-kyung says that Do-young is dead, right? Then she says, "Why do you keep pretending to be Do-ha? You used to message me from his Gmail, and you even talked to me from his phone. You made it seem like you were Do-young." We see that Hye-kyung is very angry at him and tells him to never show his face to her. And we return to the present scene. Here, Do-ha says that she can hate him as much as she wants, but she should stay with him because he wants to spend this summer with her. In the scene, we see him at home, where a paper is kept, and Suvak is also there. It is written on it how to take care of Suvak. After that, we see Do-ha going outside and looking at the garden. Then the scene shifts, and we see Hye-kyung writing her transfer. After writing it, she goes to the head to submit it, but the head refuses. The head says that the mayor has called her. We see that she goes inside with her, where Do-ha is also present. The mayor tells them to work on the same project and tells both of them to work together. After that, we see Hye-kyung outside with that paper. Then Do-ha comes from behind and sees it. He says that she does not want to work with him. That is why she is leaving the job. Hye-kyung says that they should talk somewhere where no one is around. We see them at that place where they start talking about the project. Then Do-ha says that he is sending her something. It is related to the project or not is not clear, but after seeing it, she says that she is leaving from here. Then he says, "How long will you keep running away like this? We have to work together." In the next scene, we see Hye-kyung at a place where she is drinking. Then Lee Sol comes there and brings her to her house. Here we see that Hye-kyung is very drunk, and after falling down, she sleeps there. The next morning, we see her in front of the village elders. Here, she feeds all of them and tells them to refuse whatever project is going to happen here. After that, we see her calling Do-ha and telling him that he has a meeting with the village elders tomorrow. After hearing this, Do-ha tells his colleague to handle whatever plan he had made for tomorrow. The next day, we see Hye-kyung getting a call. Then she comes to that place where a program is going on in which all the village women and men are present, and the one organizing it is none other than Do-ha. Here, all the ladies are taking out a flower and making liquor from it. Then we see Do-ha coming to them. One of the ladies says, "Why don't you sing for us?" We see Do-ha singing for them, and at this time, he sings very well. After listening to his song, we see Hye-kyung being shocked. After the event ends, we see Hye-kyung looking at Do-ha, and we see that a woman from the men's association puts something in Do-ha's bag. After that, we see both of them reaching the village elders. There, Do-ha starts talking to them about the project, and they look at the project. After that, they say that they will not give permission. They do not listen to Do-ha at all and start leaving. At this time, we see Hye-kyung becoming very happy. Then we see Do-ha stopping them and taking out bottles that contain wine, which is made from the same flowers that the ladies were picking. After seeing the wine, all of them stop there and start drinking. Outside, we see Hye-kyung sitting with that lady and saying that her mother also made wine, which is kept at home. On the other side, we see Do-ha with all those people who are drinking. After that, all of them start talking about a competition and say that if he wins, they will agree to his project. We see all of them coming outside, where Do-ha tells Hye-kyung that she has to take his side. Hye-kyung thinks that she has to defeat him, so why would she take his side? Do-ha tells her that the elders have said that if they do not play this match, they will also refuse her fans' project. We see them starting to play the game, where at the beginning, the old men are winning, but by the end, we see Do-ha and Hye-kyung winning. After that, we see that Hye-kyung forgets that she was fighting with Do-ha and becomes very happy. Then we see Hye-kyung sitting at a place. Do-ha comes there and says that they should go. On the way, he says that he knew she would do all this, so he came fully prepared. He tells her to forgive him because every time she is the one who loses. Saying this, Doha starts to leave, and Hye-kyung stops him. She asks why he wants to stay with her like this. He asks why she wants to go away from him. She says that whenever she sees him, she remembers everything. She was slowly learning to live without him. Doha says that when she sees him, she must be reminded of Do-young, and it must be very hard for her. She replies that it must be hard for him too, because when he sees her, he must also remember Do-young. To this, he says that when he sees her, he does not remember Do-young. He remembers himself, the time when he liked her and never confessed his feeling, and he regrets that. In the scene, we see Hye-kyung in her room, opening that box and looking at it. Then Doha comes there and starts talking about his brother, Do-young. He says that he sent her those messages because her mother was unwell, and he did not want her to find out that Do-young had gone missing. That is why he messaged her from his Gmail and talked to her from his phone. But Hye-kyung says that he is trying to say that both brothers got separated because of her, and that he lied to her because of her. After that, we see her at Lee Sol's house, where she is sleeping and remembering Doha's words when he said that he liked her but could not confess. Hye-kyung also thinks that if she had not told Do-young that she liked Doha, things would have been different today. In the scene, we see all three of them, where Hye-kyung has withdrawn her case. After that, we see only the two of them, where Hye-kyung says that she will take her 50% and tells him to sell the rest, because she does not want to fight with him over that house anymore, as she has nothing to do with it. After that, we see Doha in his office. Then, he receives a message from Hye-kyung, in which she sends him some information about the project and tells him not to contact her after today. Then, we see Doha opening a laptop where his brother's email is open. The last email is from Hye-kyung, in which it is written that he is not Do-young. Then we are shown a past scene, where we see Doha talking to her while pretending to be Do-young. In the scene, we see Doha reaching to pick up Hye-kyung and bringing her to that place. There he talks to her and asks if she can stay with him in that house just for this summer. He says that if she does not like staying with him, he will leave forever and never come into her life again. After hearing everything, she says that she needs some time. Office, we see Soo-hyuk thinking about their case. In the scene, we see Hye-kyung coming to that place to eat, and we see Soo-hyuk also coming there. After seeing him, she says that he is following her, but then she realizes that Soo-hyuk has been coming there long before. We see both of them talking, after which Soo-hyuk takes her to his office. We see Lee Sol trying to call her, but her call does not connect. Because of this, she calls Doha and tells him that her call is not going through. Then we see both of them, and here they have become comfortable and are talking nicely with each other. After that, we see them downstairs in the building, talking. Then Hye-kyung gets a call from Doha, but she does not answer it. After that, he also messages her to come home quickly. After seeing this, we see Hye-kyung saying bye and coming home. She enters the garden and sees that everything has been repaired, which Doha has done. Seeing all this, Hye-kyung becomes very emotional because these are her childhood memories. She sees that there is no electricity in their house, and Doha is bringing things outside. We see Hye-kyung going inside and opening the fridge. Then Doha comes there and says that she is looking for the wine that her mother made for her. We see that he had already kept that wine in a freezer, in a box, so that it stays cold. We see them coming outside to keep the cold items. Here, they are putting things into those boxes. Then we see them starting to argue over a topic, and we see Doha falling down, which causes the wine to fall and break. But one bottle is still left. We see Hye-kyung starting to drink it, and Doha asks for it. We see that she does not give him the wine, and Doha tries to snatch it, because of which he gets wet. He is about to throw wine at her, but we see that he does not throw wine and instead starts sprinkling water on. Then both of them start a water fight and become very happy because they are fighting with each other just like they did in childhood. After that, we see both of them drying themselves and coming outside. Here, Hye-kyung says that they should at least try and live together, bringing the past along. At that moment, we see Doha being very happy, and we also see Hye-kyung being happy. We go into the past, where we see Hye-kyung saying that, one by one, everyone left her, and she was left alone in the peanut house. Now we come back to the present, where Hye-kyung says that he came back, and we see Doha standing beside her. After that, we see Hye-kyung watching Doha eat, and then she goes to the fridge to take some. Here, Doha has also prepared something for her, and she becomes happy after seeing it. In the next scene, we see both of them going outside the house. Then we see the five elders meeting them and saying that they look very good living together. We see Hye-kyung leaving from there for her choice. After that, we see her in the office, talking to her head. Hye-kyung says that they have to finish this as soon as possible and gives the date as 30 August. Then the head says that she is rushing too much. To this, Hye-kyung replies that this date was given by the director by himself. Then the scene shifts and we see Doha in a meeting, telling everyone that they have to finish this project by 30 August. After that, we see him in the office, where a team member comes and tells him that Hye-kyung has sent the project detail. After hearing this, Doha thinks that maybe she is going to support them. Then the team leader says that Hye-kyung's mood changed so quickly. After that, we see Hye-kyung entering her room, where she sees that Doha is already there. She opens her fridge, where Doha has already kept food prepared for her. He tells her to eat it, and then he says that he wants to talk to her about something. After that, we see both of them in the library, where Doha gives her a paper, which is an agreement. We see Hye-kyung reading it. It is written that no matter what the situation is, Doha and Hye-kyung will live together in this. In the next scene, we see Hye-kyung bringing her own paper, which has many rules written on it, like no one will enter each other's house without permission, and both will take care of the mornings together. In the scene, we see Doha's things being placed at her door, and he rings the bell. Here we also see that both of them have put tape in each other's houses, so that they cannot go back and forth. Then we see the Women's Association president bringing food for them. She sits in the middle and feeds both of them. We see that the women's president praises Hye-kyung for teaching her children. At that time, both of them are very happy. At night, we see Hye-kyung coming home and seeing that her friend Lee Sol has come. Oh-seong is also there, and both of them are at Doha's house. We see Lee Sol helping Doha in cooking. Here, she asks Doha why he came here and tells him to reveal his real reason. We see that he does not tell anything. Then Oh-seong asks Hye-kyung how she is living with him because she had said that she would not live with him. Then we see Doha coming there and saying that if she does not like him by 31st August, he will leave from here. We see all of them having dinner, and at this time, everyone is very. While leaving, Lee Sol tells Hye-kyung that now this peanut house feels like a home. After hearing this, we see Hye-kyung being very happy. Then we see both of them, where Hye-kyung says that he did a very good job by calling those two, to which Doha becomes surprised and says that you just praised me. There, Doha starts saying that, I want to remind you all the time. I want you to remember me all the time. Whenever you eat food, whenever you are in the office, or wherever you are, you should be able to remember me. After that, both of them are in their own rooms. Here, we see Hye-kyung ahead, who opens the window. Doha replies from the other side. Because of embarrassment, she picks up a book and says that she was reading a book. Now we are also told here that she cannot sleep properly in the house, because when it rains and storms come, the whole house shakes. After hearing this, Doha says that you are just scared, nothing else. The next day, we see Hye-kyung in the office, where she finds out that the project is going on. Its director has been made Namjin. The scene shifts, and we see Namjin, where he is drinking and boasting in front of his friends. Then we see that Suyuk comes there and notices him. We see Namjin catching him and saying that this guy only takes VIP cases, and that he fought my case 2 years ago. Suyuk says that he wants to meet someone, and we see that instead of going to someone else, he comes to Doha. Here, Suyuk says that how did you convince Hye-kyung? Because she is very stubborn, meaning she is very adamant. Here, Doha also finds out that those two had met before as well. After that, we see Doha in the wash. Namjin is also there. Here, Doha has already found out that he is the director of his project. Because of this, Doha treats him nicely. In the scene, we see all three of them in a meeting. Here, Namjin says that he has worked with Hye-kyung before. We see that after hearing this, Hye-kyung leaves from there. After that, we see the two of them at home. Here, Doha asks what relation she had with him. Hye-kyung does not tell him anything. After that, she starts blaming him, saying that all this happened because of you. She says that tomorrow is our meeting. Have you done its preparation or not? Saying this, she leaves from there. Then we see all these people at the workplace. Here, most of the people are flattering Namjin. Here, we see that Hye-kyung calls Doha, after which all the people reach Doha. Doha says, why this wall has not been broken? I had made a blueprint, and in that I had said to break this wall. Then Jin says that if we break this wall, the whole building will collapse. The workers downstairs support Namjin and say that you do not live here. You do not know anything. After hearing this, Doha leaves from there. After that, he comes back with a hammer and breaks this wall. We see that the wall is very thin. After this, he tells the workers that they will have to trust him and his blueprint. But we see Hye-kyung listening to all this. After that, we see her on the bus. It is raining. We see that she goes into the heavy rain and reaches home, where she sees a black goat. In front of her, a man is standing, seeing whom she gets scared. That man asks her if anyone else lives here. But Hye-kyung says that Mr. BA's son lives here. And saying this, she goes inside. After that, we see her taking a shower. After the shower, we see Hye-kyung opening the gate, but it does not open, because of which she calls Doha. He opens that gate, and we see Hye-kyung running upstairs from there. We see Doha repairing the gate, and Hye-kyung says that you do not know anything about this house. After this, she starts telling him about the house, that here everything breaks by itself and gets fixed by itself. Hye-kyung says that a ghost lives here, but Doha tells her that he fixed all of it himself. When she did not live here, he used to come here and fix everything. After that, Doha starts making fun of her, and Hye-kyung leaves from there. Then we see Hye-kyung returning and looking at the food, seeing which she is smiling, and Doha is secretly watching her. After that, we are shown many scenes where both of them are together and very happy. That old lady comes to them again, where they are playing cards and enjoying. We see that Hye-kyung gets up and comes, and Doha has cooked food for her, which she is eating and feeling happy. A bell rings at the gate where a girl is standing whose name is Yoon Soo. She asks where Doha lives, to which Hye Kyung tells her that he lives next door. In the next scene, we see Yoon Soo talking to Doha. She says that you left your job without telling anything, and the project that you had designed, you left it behind. To this, Doha says that even here, he is working on a project. Yoon Soo says that you came here for her. You are just keeping an eye on her. Doha says that he lives with her, even works with her, and that she is very good at her work. Yoon Soo says that I have come to take you from here. And she also asks whether you told her everything or not. Whether you told her that you cannot sleep, that even after taking tablets, you cannot sleep. After that, Doha comes to Hye Kyung to tell her all this and says that she is my friend who studied with me. Hye Kyung says, why are you telling me all this? Now here, Doha is about to tell her, when Hye Kyung says that I am working, and Doha leaves from there. After he leaves, we see that Hye Kyung keeps thinking about him, and even in the office, she keeps thinking about him. In the evening, she leaves the office, where the same girl comes to meet her. Here, she tells her name is Yoon Soo and says that I like Doha, and we are friends. She also says that I know Do Young too, and I also know that you are his friend. She says that you do not know anything about me, but I know everything about you. Hye Kyung asks, why are you telling me all this? To this, she shows a ticket and says that I have come to take him to the place where he lives, meaning I am going to take him back to where he belongs. But because of you, he is staying here. He has even left his job. After hearing all this, we see Hye Kyung coming home and repeatedly opening and closing a drawer. She starts calling Subak. She does not find Subak, after which she sees him on the stairs. We see that Hye Kyung starts looking at him, and her health worsens. In the next scene, we see that Doha has also arrived there. He says that I will handle him, because till now I have been handling him alone. Then she starts getting angry at him and says, why did you fix that switch? Because whenever I used to open it, Subak used to come to me, which was a signal for him. She tells him that from today onwards, you will not fix anything, and you will not touch my things either. After that, we see Hye Kyung coming from beside him, and she is looking at Subak. Then she sits down and starts thinking that Doha always comes near her, and this always happens. My hands are getting cold again. After that, we are shown past scene, where everyone is leaving her one by one. Now we come to the present, where we see Doha holding Hye Kyung's hand, and Hye Kyung trying to pull her hand away. To this, Doha says that I know what you are thinking at this time. After that, we are shown Doha's past, where we see him from childhood being raised by his mother. At that time, their father was in the army. After that, we see that his father and mother get divorced, and both brothers get separated. One brother stays in Korea, and the other in New York. When Doha turns 12 years old, he asks his mother if he can go to Korea for 21 days, meaning in the summer. In summer, he comes to Korea and meets Hye Kyung. As soon as he comes, they start fighting with each other. Whenever he comes, they keep fighting. Here, Doha understands many things about Hye Kyung, that what she says is not real, meaning she never confesses her real feeling. And we come back to the same scene where he says that, I know what you are thinking at this time. Doha says that he knows everything about Hye Kyung. The next day, we see Doha entering his office, where his same friend is there, talking to a man named Herman, under whom they used to work in New York, meaning in his project. After that, she says that I have come to take you from here, and I also told Hye Kyung that I will take you from here. After that, we see Doha in the car, where he calls Hye Kyung, and Hye Kyung is showing Subak. After a while, we see Doha also arriving there and saying that I am his father. After showing Subak, we see both of them outside. Hye Kyung does not want to go with him, but because of Subak, she has to go with Doha. On the way, Doha says that you are angry with me because of Yoon Soo, to which he says that I am not doing anything like that. In the scene, we see both of them at home, where they are taking care of Subak. He is taking care of Subak and stroking his head, and Hye Kyung is watching him. After that, we see him also stroking Hye Kyung's head and removing some dirt from her hair, saying that you did not shampoo. After that, he says that I am not going anywhere. I will stay here, because I promised you. We see that because of Subak, she falls, and Doha picks her up. In the scene, we see both of them sitting and eating. Doha says that I want to tell you something, and we see him telling her that 2 years ago, the case he fought was against her. To this, Hye Kyung says that I did not know, because I do not remember. He says that yes, I knew that you forgot me. Here, it is revealed that 2 years ago, Hye Kyung had filed a case against Namjoon because he cut her tree, and the lawyer from Namjoon's side was none other than Suyok. After that, we see both of them outside, where Suyok says that I tried to remind you. Hye Kyung remembers some past scenes where he was trying to tell her. In the end, Suyok says that I do not want you to misunderstand. That is why I am telling you all this. After that, we see Suyok in his office, thinking about her. But we see Hye Kyung reading the details of that case, meaning the case from 2 years ago. Then she hears a voice from outside and goes out, where she sees that Subak has broken a plant. After coming inside, she finds out that Doha was using her laptop, meaning he was reading everything. He says that I already knew all this because I wanted to know what happened with the tree. That is why I came. She starts shouting at him. Doha says that when you are with me, you become 18 again, meaning she becomes like a child in front of him. In the next scene, we see these people going somewhere along with her colleague. Here we also see Namjin. Here everyone is talking about Doha and Yoon Soo, that both of them work in New York and are very good architects. We also see their photo together in an article. After that, we see them coming to Doha's office, where his interview is going on. A man comes and tells that his interview is happening about how he left a project running in New York, which he himself had designed. After that, they are all in a meeting. Here, they are talking when Namjin says that we cannot finish this meeting in one go. We see that Yoon Soo is also there, who interrupts and says that work does not happen like this. We need to give time to this work, and meetings will happen again and again. But Namjin gets angry and starts saying rude things to her. We see Hye Kyung telling her to stay quiet and saying that nothing happened with your first project. We see Namjin and Hye Kyung start fighting with each other. After that, we see Hye Kyung in the car with her colleague, telling her to drop her here, saying that she is going to her friend. The scene shifts, and we see Lee Sol and Oh Seung, who are with their respective friend. Both of them are very happy. Then they go outside, but we see Lee Sol chatting with someone, telling her friends that today is my grandpa's birthday, so I cannot meet you. As she moves ahead, we see that she bumps into the same friends. We also see Yoo Sung there, and after seeing him, the girls say that you are still with him, and one of them starts insulting Yoo Sung because he has become disabled. Lee Sol cannot tolerate this and starts fighting with her. Then we see Hye Kyung arriving there, and all four girls start fighting with each other. After things get resolved, we see the two of them drinking. Here, Hye Kyung tells everything about what happened with her, and we are shown some past scenes where Namjin was following her and telling everyone nonsense that she is his girlfriend. We come back to the present, where she is very disturbed and thinks that all this is Doha's fault. After that, we see her at home, where she looks at the project, which has photos of both of them, praising them as very good architects. In the scene, we find out that Namjin has removed his name from this project himself, because of which many of his works have stopped, and his work will now go slowly. Here, Doha says in front of everyone that he will redo this thing, even redraw it, and tells Ed that such meetings should not happen again. In the scene, we see him drawing again. Outside, everyone is talking. Here, Yoon Soo says that she knows what he is doing right now because she has also been his senior for 2 years. After that, we see her talking about some work, and Hye Kyung says that I can do that work. Then we see her doing that work. Doha says, why are you doing this work? Because this is our team's work. Hye Kyung says that our team is also working on this, so I will do it. The next day, we see that Hye Kyung has completed that work, meaning she has made the list, and the lady is checking it. Then she gets a call. In the next scene, we see her watching a recording on a laptop, where she sees Doha standing and listening to Namjin. Namjin is speaking badly about Hye Kyung at this time. Then we see Doha beating him, and we come to the same scene, where he says that you leave this job, otherwise I will tell everyone how you got this job, and yes, stay away from Hye Kyung. Do not even show your face to her. In the scene, we see Doha in his office when Yoon Soo comes there and says, what am I hearing about you? Why were you fighting with him? And because of you, Namjin has left. You came here because of her, and you are doing all this because of her. Then we see Hye Kyung also coming there, and Yoon Soo leaves. Hye Kyung talks to Doha and asks, why did you do all this? Doha says that I did not do this because of you. She says that I have seen the entire recording and I know what you did. To this, Doha says, what could I do? And he tells her that he had already seen the papers of that tree, meaning he already knew about that case. But Hye Kyung says that you are such a big architect. What are you doing in this small village? You came here because of me, and you also removed Namjin because of me. And Yoon Soo was right. We are not right for each other at all. Then we see a man coming there, saying that the meeting has already started. Hye Kyung says that I will wait for you downstairs. I am not going anywhere. After that, we see Doha in the meeting, where he starts thinking about Hye Kyung, and we are told that Hye Kyung was very sad after that tree was cut. After that, we are shown many scenes, and he says that you like me, and you have always been waiting for me. Then he tells the people to send him the meeting details later, and he goes downstairs, but he does not find Hye Kyung there. We see Hye Kyung sitting at a bus stop. At that moment, Suyok passes by, whom she sees. After this, we see both of them sitting together at one place. Here, the two of them start talking. Hye Kyung says, do I look like a child to you? To this he replies, when you are with Doha, you look childish. But when you are with me, you are exactly the way you are. In the scene ahead, we see her on a bus, where she is remembering that same case from her past. Meanwhile, we are shown Doha, who is wandering around the entire house. Over here, Hye Kyung is telling that she has been nurturing a tree since childhood, which is a symbol of her and her friend, and that he cut down that tree. Now we come to the present, where the two of them are standing face to face. Doha says that he knew about Namjin from the very beginning, and he also knew that she had always been waiting for him. Here, we see Doha saying that he wants to show her what he feels, but she stops him and says that there is no need for him to show anything. She says, let things continue the way they are. Then Hye Kyung says that she is going to date Suyok. Hearing this, Doha is completely shocked, and we are shown a scene from the past where Suyok asks her, will you go on a date with? After that, we see both of them together. Next, we see Suyok coming to pick up Hye-kyung. Seeing this, Do-ha becomes jealous. Suyok brings Hye-kyung there and tells her that when she is with him, his boring life becomes interesting. While leaving, he also tells her that he does not love her yet, but he will in the future. After that, Hye-kyung comes back and Do-ha is already there. Hye-kyung says that she has started dating Suyok and that he is right for her. To this, Do-ha says that she cannot do this to him because she has always liked, and if that is the case, then she should take him along to introduce him to Suyok. She refuses. The next day, Do-ha comes there and sees them cheering for Oh-seong. Seeing them together, Do-ha starts feeling jealous. In the washroom, Do-ha asks Suyok how he can date her. Suyok replies that she is such a good person, so why wouldn't he date her? The scene shifts to Lee Sol, where she sees Oh-seong, and something happens behind him, because of which she brings him to the hospital and takes good care of him. Over here, we see both of them going somewhere when Do-ha's call comes, and they both reach home. Here, Suyok is looking at an agreement made by Suyok, in which both of them have to take care of the house together. At this time, Suyok also gives a tour of the house, after seeing which he leaves. Coming inside, Hye-kyung tells Do-ha that the preparation for the project is complete and that he should now go to New York for his Herman project. She also says that he can come anytime as a guest. In the scene, we see Do-ha working in town, meaning he is helping people, and his entire day passes like this. After that, he comes home, where Hye-kyung is ignoring him. Do-ha asks, "How can you do this? You had said that I would always be your number one." Saying this, Do-ha goes to his room. The next day, Hye-kyung comes to meet Yoon-soo and says that she is unable to take him along. Yoon-soo says that she does not know anything about him here, and Hye-kyung also says that these days she herself does not understand anything. Yoon-soo says that to fix anything, they need to properly understand what exactly they want to fix, old memories or something else. In the next scene, we see Hye-kyung coming home. Suddenly, she feels like someone is watching her. As soon as she enters, she gets a call from Lee Sol, who asks her for the photo of Triangle Star Night. She takes it out from a box, where she finds a photo of a mountain. We are shown a flashback in which Do-young tells Hye-kyung about his journey to the Himalayas. In the next scene, we see these people working, where a man is about to fall, because of which Do-ha starts shouting at him. Then he leaves from there, and Yoon-soo stops him. Do-ha says that she should leave from here and focus on her project in New York. Hye-kyung hears all of this. After that, we see Hye-kyung eating dal and rice with Suyok, where she tells him about Do-young, saying that he was the one who told her to try this. She also tells him that he died 3 years ago. Over here, we see Do-ha coming home and noticing that the gate is already open. On the other side, Hye-kyung receives a call and is sent to the school for work. She reaches the school, but suddenly someone attacks her, and while trying to save herself, she gets injured in her hand. In the next scene, we see her in the hospital, and Suyok comes to her. Here, Hye-kyung tells him not to tell Do-ha about this at all. Meanwhile, Do-ha keeps trying to call her, and 1 or 2 weeks pass. One day, someone calls Do-ha and informs him. Do-ha comes there and starts talking to Hye-kyung angrily. He says that everyone knows about her except him and asks why she did not tell him. We see both of them outside and they end up fighting. The next day, Suyok comes to pick her up. As soon as she goes to get into the car, Do-ha arrives and forcefully takes her away. We are shown a flashback where Hye-kyung is riding a bike and makes a club with 6 fingers, which Do-young is showing to Do-ha. We return to the present, where Do-ha brings her to a place. Meanwhile, Suyok is angrily playing a game. Hye-kyung also tries to run away, but Do-ha stops her. He gives her food and holds her hand, saying, "Let's go eat octopus." After that, we see them eating, and Hye-kyung drinks and says, "Listen to me carefully." In the next scene, we see Hye-kyung waking up and realizing that they have reached Paju. She does not remember anything about the night and has forgotten everything. Then Do-ha says that he will think about what she told him. Hye-kyung wonders what she might have said. They reach home, where we see Suyok already there, having come to return Hye-kyung's phone. As Hye-kyung goes near him, Suyok says, "Come with," and takes her to a place. He says that she had called him from Do-ha's phone, but she does not remember anything at first. Then she remembers a little. After this, we see a scene where Do-ha comes to meet Suyok and removes him from his case. After that, we see both of them together. Hye-kyung says that she does not remember anything about last night. Then a man brings some items, and she starts remembering that last night she was sitting on top of them and saying, "Drop me at my home." At that time, she was drunk. Thinking about this, her reaction changes. Then Lee Sol grabs her face, and she remembers that she had held Do-ha's face the same way, but she does not remember what she had said to him. Because of this, she comes home and tries to take Do-ha's phone because Do-ha had recorded everything last night. After that, Hye-kyung keeps thinking about what happened last night. To find out, she cooks food and eats with Do-ha so that she can know what happened with her that night. But here, Do-ha asks her to play a game, and during the game, he tells her that he likes her a lot and will always like her. She tries to stop him, but while doing so, her heartbeat starts increasing. Because of this, she runs to her room and hides under the blanket. The next day, when Hye-kyung returns, everyone is there. Do-ha gives her some papers related to fence removal, which she had wanted for a long time. We are shown a scene where a man is telling Do-ha that because of these same fences, Hye-kyung's mother got injured in her hand. After that, Do-ha works and takes everyone's signature. We come back to the present, where Hye-kyung enters inside and sees that Do-ha has fixed the gate just like before. We are shown another flashback where her mother meets with an axe. In the present, we see her in a meeting with Do-ha, where she keeps thinking about the night. After that, she is in the lift with Do-ha and behaves strangely. Then she gets a call from Soo-hyuk, who invites her to his house. She reaches his house and finds out that it is Soo-hyuk's birthday. There, he also tells her that Do-ha has removed him from his case. Do-ha is at home, where he finds that same glove. In the flashback, we see him laughing after seeing that. In the present, Yoon-soo comes to his gate, and both of them are outside, where Do-ha is smiling while thinking about Hye-kyung. On the other side, Hye-kyung is telling Soo-hyuk that she had confessed for the first time in front of someone who loved her, but she did not love him. Soo-hyuk asks if she is talking about Do-young. Meanwhile, Do-ha is telling Yoon-soo that Hye-kyung had made a six-finger glove, and he keeps laughing, which makes Yoon-soo angry. Do-ha tells Yoon-soo that she should give up on him because he has no interest in her, and that she should go back and take care of the project because she is the only one he can trust. We see both of them talking and Do-ha laughing, when suddenly Hye-kyung arrives, sees them like that, and leaves. Later, she remembers Soo-hyuk's words that if she gets her memory of that day back, she will know what she truly feels. The next day, we see them working, where Do-ha's gestures remind Hye-kyung that on that night, she had made him record and said that she would support him at work and finish everything in 1 week. In the present, Do-ha has already left, and signatures are still required. So we see Hye-kyung coming to the office. She hands the papers to a man working under Do-ha. Then she meets Oh-seung. We see them sitting together. Oh-seung says, "How long will you ignore Do-ha? He will keep following you, because he does all of this only for you." After this, Hye-kyung is on the road when she gets a call saying that Do-ha has been injured. We see her running to the office where there is blood lying around. They tell her that Do-ha has gone home. We see her reaching home, searching for him, and getting emotional. Then Do-ha comes in from outside and shows her that only his finger is injured. He comes close to her and kisses her, which makes Hye-kyung remember everything. The next day, Hye-kyung meets Soo-hyuk and tells him that she wants to break up. Soo-hyuk asks if she will fulfill his last wish, because there are some things he wanted to do with his girlfriend. She agrees. In the next scene, we see both of them dressed in such outfits. Soo-hyuk also calls Do-ha, and the three of them start enjoying together. They have a lot of fun. After that, Do-ha says that Soo-hyuk is a very good friend for her, and that whenever she needs a good friend, he wants Soo-hyuk to be there for her. While leaving, we see Hye-kyung giving Soo-hyuk a soft toy as a gift. Soo-hyuk says that he can never become like Do-ha, that he cannot kill anyone and cannot kidnap her either. He says that being small has more advantages than being grown up. After Soo-hyuk leaves, Hye-kyung stops Do-ha and confesses that she likes him and has always liked him. The two of them kiss again and come home to play game, where they get closer. Because it is Hye-kyung's first confession, her health worsens, and we see that Do-ha also gets a fever. Because of this, they take care of each other, and after a few days, they recover. On the other side, we see Oh-seung and Lee-sol, where Oh-seung is ignoring her because Lee-sol is preparing for marriage. We see that Oh-seung is increasing distance from Lee-sol because of his guilt. The next day, Hye-kyung and Do-ha go to Hye-kyung's mother's grave, where Hye-kyung sees noodles there. We are shown a flashback where Hye-kyung's father used to bring noodles for her mother. In the present, Hye-kyung looks around for her father, but does not see him. Meanwhile, we see Oh-seung telling Lee-sol that he wants to end their relationship. At night, we see Hye-kyung and Do-ha outside, sleeping there and sharing their secrets with each other. The next day, we see both of them in their respective offices. Yoon-soo comes to Do-ha and says that his mother has sent him an email. On the other side, Hye-kyung finds out that their project has been put on hold for some reason. At night, when Hye-kyung returns home, she sees something, and Do-ha tells her that he has to leave because of some important work. We see him leaving, and Hye-kyung becomes alone again. But Do-ha has fixed everything in the house before leaving, and there are sticky notes everywhere with something written on each of them. After this, we see Hye-kyung meeting Oh-seung, where Oh-seung tells her that he has broken up with Lee-sol. He says that because of him, she was unable to live her life, could not meet her friend, and spent all her time taking care of. Hearing this, Hye-kyung becomes emotional. At night, Hye-kyung comes to the office, which is closed, because the project has stopped. Then we see Yoon-soo arriving there. After that, we see both of them drinking. Hye-kyung says that she used to feel jealous because Do-ha only came to her in summer, while he stayed there with Yoon-soo the entire winter. In the next scene, we see Hye-kyung messaging Do-ha and telling him that she is also coming there. After that, we see her at the airport. Then Do-ha calls her and asks how many days of leave she has taken. Hye-kyung says 5 days. Do-ha says that he is standing right next to her. He comes to her and says, "Let's go meet Do-young." When she asks what he wants to say, Do-ha tells her that Do-young's body has been discovered and that he had been going all these days to collect his body. Hearing this, Hye Kyung starts crying and says that he did all of this alone and asks why he did not tell her. We are shown a flashback from 3 years ago where Do-ha is given Do Young's belongings when he went missing. Then we come back to the scene where Do-ha is reading an email saying that a body has been found with Do Young's badge inside the jacket. In the present, Do-ha says that he did not want her to go through all of it. We see Do-ha's parents coming to their house where everyone talked. Then Do-ha's mother suggests that they should go meet Do Young. We see them entering the room where Do Young's belongings are kept. The next day, everyone is mourning for him. After that, we see Oh Seong with Lee Sol, who says that someone is also waiting for her now and mentions a place, asking him to drop her there. We see Oh Seong doing exactly that. Here, Lee Sol is trying to make him jealous, but Oh Seong is unaffected because he knows everything, and he drops her at the place she mentioned. Over here, we see Hye Kyung telling Do-ha that he himself had said that whenever he misses her, he should drill, and he has drilled more than half of the wall. After that, Hye Kyung notices that Do-ha cannot sleep at night. The next day, Oh Seong comes to meet Do-ha at the office. After that, they go to the school, where Do-ha tells him that for 1 year, he traveled as Do-young for Hye Kyung and sent her photo. At home, Do-ha's mother sees that Do-ha is still taking sleeping pills. Hye Kyung is also beside him and comes to know about this. On the other side, Do-ha has already reached the office. We see Yoon-soo coming to meet him. Do-ha says, it seems that his time is up, and he starts to leave. But we see that because of not sleeping, he faints right there. On the other hand, we see Hye Kyung checking Dong's belonging and getting emotional. Do-ha comes home from the office and tells Hye Kyung to sleep. Then he also goes to sleep, and we are shown a flashback in which Do-ha tells Do Young to move aside, meaning to move away from between him and Hye Kyung, and after this, Do Young disappeared. Do-ha feels that it was because of him that Do Young disappeared, due to which he is unable. In the morning, Hye Kyung is already ready and also takes Do-ha along with her to a place. We see that they have come here before as well, and at that time, Do-ha had brought them because Do-ha's mother had remarried. Do-ha was sad at that time, because of which Do Young had brought him here so that he could feel better. In the present, Hye Kyung tells him that on Patan Mountain, I confess to Do Young that I like you. Hye Kyung says that Do Young did not bring you here to show you a triangle, but to make you happy. Your elder brother cared about you. Do-ha says that since he has come here, he keeps seeing him everywhere, because of which he cannot sleep. Maybe he is taking revenge on me. Hye Kyung says angrily that he was a good person. He cannot do this, especially not with you, because he loved you very much. In between their conversation, we see Do Young standing behind them, who says that if you have seen the triangle, then we can go home. In the next scene, we see both of them on a bus, sleeping while traveling. This time, the story is shown from Do Young's side, who says that Do-ha liked her just like me, and here he was pretending to be mean, but he was also very sad. After this, we come to a scene where both the brothers are very happy. Now we return to the present, where Do-ha is able to sleep very well. After waking up, Do-ha notices that he has stopped seeing Do Young. After this, he goes outside, where Hye Kyung is present, and he starts enjoying with her. The next day, Do-ha goes to the mayor to get the project started again, but this time the mayor is busy and asks him to talk later, and he reveals the reason why the project was stopped. Behind this was a man who was working for Namjin, and because of this man, Hye Kyung was injured that, and this same man was keeping an eye on them at their house. We see that both of them accept all these things in front of the police, and the mayor also gives permission for the project. After coming home, we see both of them, and their romance begins. In the next scene, we see everyone discussing the project in a meeting, and after coming back from there, these two start again and break this wall. Time keeps passing. We see that the project gets completed, and they take the same photo again and make a wish. After that, Hye Kyung takes Do-ha on a date, and both of them look very good. We see that Ha Hye Kyung gives him a watch, and they start having dinner, but there is peanut in it, to which Ha Hye Kyung is allergic, because of which she comes home at night and rests. The next morning, Do-ha is not at home. Then, after seeing the noodles, she reaches her mother's grave, and here she meets her father, and becomes emotional after talking to him. Because of being sad, we see that she comes here and is watching Soo-yok's interview. Then we see that Soo-yok also comes there, because of which they start talking. We see that after a while, Do-ha and Yoon-soo also arrive, and both of them start getting angry with each other, saying, how can you roam around with your ex and this? In the next scene, we see them playing a game, in which Do-ha and Yoon-soo win. After reaching home, we see that these two start again because it is necessary, and this time, they completely break this wall. The next day, IC calls both of them here and tells them that Oh Seung has made me his friend. Here she becomes emotional because he has kept her only as a friend. After they leave, we see Oh Seung come there. Here we see that both of them talk and get back together, and you already know what these two would be doing at home. After this, we see that Do-ha's birthday arrives and everyone comes to the house, and the house becomes like it used to be before. But after some time, everyone leaves, and slowly time passes, and these two stay together and remain happy. After that, we see that Oh Seung and Lee Sol get married, and in the flower ceremony, Hye Kyung catches the flower. After the wedding ends, we see these two kissing each other, and with this drama ends here.